All right, what is up, EOS community? Welcome to the Hot Sauce, your weekly news show that covers all the hottest topics and news in the EOS ecosystem. My name is Stephane. I'm one of the co-founders of EOS Nation, a top-ranked block producer on EOS and other Antelope chains, and I'm excited to bring to you today a spicy edition of the Hot Sauce. Today, we'll be talking about Token2049, the flagship crypto conference that's going on in Asia right now, which EOS Network Foundation is a title sponsor. We'll be talking about the Scalability Plus Blue Paper that was just released. There's also D.U.N.E, which is a technical release for Antelope. We'll be talking about the EOS Bees and their subsidized swarms and NFT drop, some EVMxIdeathon and Hackathon updates, including the pitch deck workshop, as well as a little heads up for the Eden elections next week. And we'll be talking about the Pomelo Season 3 survey, recapping a bit about the poker tournament that went down last weekend, as well as the BywireDAO announcement that is coming up on Monday. All right, so let's get right into it. So Token2049 is going on right now in Singapore. It's been 4 days now, I think, with events pretty much every day. Of course, the ENF has a strong presence there. We've seen Eve giving a variety of talks on a variety of panels. We've seen Zach out there, a lot of other members of the EOS community. Unfortunately, the official video releases of all these keynote addresses and speeches are still not released, as at least they weren't this morning when I looked for them. But they should be released soon. There was a personal recording of one of the speeches, which we'll link to in the comments below and showcase just a tiny bit later on. But of course, we're looking forward to seeing those full videos of all these keynote addresses, panels, and speeches that Eve and the ENF have given out there. So today I just wanted to maybe scroll through a few of the pictures that have been shared on Twitter by various people that have been attending. So here we can see one of the panels that Eve attended on blockchain scalability. Here we've got some more tweets from Trust EVM that also has a strong presence out there. Here we can see some pictures of Ross here at the booth. Other pictures of the ENF booth, fairly busy. You can see here Zach in the background, other EOS community members. We got some nice swag going. Yeah, it's been great to see these pictures while we wait to see the videos. Here we go. We got more pictures here of Zach. Elvis the cat, a very active and dedicated Telegram moderator. And I believe this is Patty Fisher. Here we got more pictures of Eve and other people at the ENF booth. Here's Eve having... I can't. Okay. We've had some issues here sharing the pictures, but we've got links to all these tweets in the show note below. Of course, all of the links and stories and pictures we'll be showing today, you can find in the show notes below for those of you who want to dig deeper into these stories. So here we got just a few more pictures from the gang here. Eve and Zach are heroes leading the way in Singapore for EOS and for the EOS Network Foundation. Of course, so here's one of the videos that was taken, you know, and uploaded, not an official video, but we can see here 16 minutes of this scalability panel. We've also got some feedback from Ross and Rhett from Zysan, who are also representing EOS and ENF at a variety of conferences. So here we've got the weekly meetings number 33, where Ross gave a bit of his impressions on how he's been finding you know, the conferences and the roadshow that he's been part of. And we also have Rhett on the fireside, who came on the fireside this week on Wednesday and gave his impressions from the conferences that he's done. It's very bullish impressions. It was great to hear from Rhett He seems energized about how it went. And yeah, we're looking forward to hear more about the current conferences and other conferences that are coming up in the next weeks and months. All right, moving on to our next topic here. We got some technical releases for all the node operators and devs out there. So DUNE, short for Docker Utilities for Node Execution, basically a tool that allows users with Mac, Windows, CentOS, and other non-Ubuntu operating systems to use Docker to run Antelope software without having to install different operating systems. So this was actually released a few weeks back, and then they put out an update this week. All right, next up we have the latest addition to the Blue Papers research series, which is the Scalability Plus Blue Paper. So here we've got the EOS Network Foundation announcing the publication of this earlier this week. It's talking about instant finality, trustless cross-chain IBC, and RAM limitation fixes. So encourage you guys to go read this blue paper. It is not a massive blue paper, perhaps like some of the others. This is 13 pages, not too heavy in the technicalities. Here we can see the table of contents. You know, the introduction, they're measuring the number of wallets, the transaction throughput, transaction finality, maintainability and ease of operations. They talk about the current state of the ecosystem, daily active users per protocol, daily transactions per protocol, and then finally they submit some proposals for instant finality, IBC, and RAM limitations. So very good to see some more blue papers coming out, you know, going deep into a variety of topics on EOS. You can always go to the eosnetwork.com blog to find all the other blue papers as well. All right, now let's check out the live chat for a second and see how it's popping. I've shared a link to a free party cracker for those of you who got in here in the live chat early. We've got David, Catherine, Bywire, Mel, Andrew in there. Thanks for being with us today, guys. And yeah, and if you want to help us promote the hot sauce, go to EOS Nation. This is our latest tweet, and you can help us by retweeting and participating in a bounty block contest. So you can enter the contest. You've got entries for following us, retweeting us, that type of stuff, and then you can win some NFT prizes. But I do want to highlight here, look at these engagement numbers, which are much higher than usual for these hot sauce promotional tweets. And that's because I leveraged one of the free swarms from the bees. So shout out to the bees. Thank you for helping us promote the hot sauce. We'll be talking about more about those subsidized swarms later on in the show. All right, so yeah, so speaking about the bees, so this week the bees and our team at .gems got together, collaborated to release a fun NFT series called the EOS Ecosystem Map. And what you see here on the screen is a classic map where you see this for a lot of protocols where they post up all of the projects that are kind of in their ecosystem, and the bees have been doing this and updating it every quarter. So you can actually click these links. And so for those of you who want to browse all of these apps and whatever, I encourage you guys to go see this PDF. So this is a PDF that's uploaded on the EOS Nation website. It's linked down below. And what we did is we actually converted this into a NFT series as well. So this is a fundraiser for the bees. 80% of all the revenue does go to the bees, and then you can buy some packs here, collect the pieces, blend them together, create the final map, and you know, commemorate these applications that were with us here. You know, when EOS declared its independence in September 2022, and yeah, kind of support the bees while collecting some cool NFTs at the same time. So here's the drop link. eos.atomichub.io/drops/201, and then there are 10 EOS per pack, and there's only 175 packs available. And we'll also be giving away some of these packs through the party crackers and other community giveaways, so stay tuned for that. All right, moving on to some more news from the bees, the subsidized swarms, like I just mentioned. So they're doing 7 free swarms that are up for grabs each week for the next 12 weeks. You can learn how to qualify by reading this article, but real quickly, what you need to do to qualify is write up a tweet that has some sort of, you know, worthy content, not just spam or you know, empty tweets. So you need some sort of content to promote, and you need to include the hashtags EOS and the cash tag EOS as well. So if you qualify with those and there's still some free swarms remaining for that week, then you can go here, request a swarm in this chatbot on Telegram, and so you can do that right away. So it's important to maximize, you know, the impact on the Twitter algorithm that a tweet has a lot of engagement quickly. So if you are wanting to use, you know, these subsidized swarms, make sure your tweet contains, you know, those hashtags, hashtag, and then request it right after you tweet it for maximum impact. And then this helps not only your project, but it also helps all of EOS, because we get these hashtags trending in Twitter, which a lot of crypto trackers track these metrics. And then so it's great to see when EOS is at the top of the charts on those metrics. If you want to hear more about the swarms directly from Jesse, he came on the Fireside this week as well, and we linked to the timestamp below. You can check that out. All right, now for some ETH news. The 3rd official election, or is it 4th? No, is going on next weekend on October 8th. And as always, you need to register 24 hours prior. So if you're already a member in ETH, you can simply go and register for the election here on the ETH website. If you're not yet a member of ETH, it's very easy to join. Reach out to eossupport.io, and then they can help you out in joining ETH and participating in this election. And then this election, you know, it's a political playoff, so to speak, where we get divided into groups, and then everyone proposes what they'd like to do with the funding received from ETH if they get elected. And so a variety of very active EOS community members are in ETH proposing various ideas and projects to help improve EOS. And then the best ideas kind of move on to level 1, level 2, and then you get more and more funding as you qualify higher and higher in the rankings. So very interesting, and just remember to sign up at least 24 hours in advance. And yeah, of course, same thing. Chris came on the Fireside this week to talk about ETH, and so you can check that out as well if you want to learn more. Okay, on to some Pomelo news. Pomelo season 3 wrapped up a few weeks ago. The claims are now open, so if you're a Pomelo grant owner, you can get in there, claim that matching amount. You can do that in your profile on pomelo.io. But we also just released this Pomelo season 3 survey this week, so we're looking for feedback from anyone who participated in Pomelo season 3, whether it be grant creators or donators. We definitely want you guys to let us know how it went, and let us know what you'd like to see, what features you'd like to see in Pomelo. So the results of this survey absolutely impact the priority order for all of the features and wish lists and all the goodies that we'd like to implement into the Pomelo crowdfunding platform. But we need your feedback on helping us prioritize that list. So if you want to help us have some impact on the development of the Pomelo crowdfunding platform, doing it through this survey is the way to go. So you can go check out @Pomelo Grants on Twitter. Here's the latest tweet is about the survey, and of course you can also find it in the links below. All right, and moving on here to some EVM/Ideathon/Hackathon news with Chris Barnes and the pitch deck workshop that was published just a few days ago. So Gabriel Shaw here, that you can see, is the host of the pitch deck workshop. And this workshop is free on YouTube, and it's Gabriel's really good at this stuff, so definitely worth checking out if you're considering pitching in the Ideathon, pitching in the hackathon, or just want to improve your skills at building pitch decks, or just curious about what's involved in building a pitch deck. So those are all great reasons to check out this workshop. And while we're talking about the Ideathon, for those of you who are not aware, this opened up about a week ago, and there's already been 140 participants that have joined this hackathon and Ideathon, which is really great. There's 2 tracks to this event. So there's the Ideathon, where you don't need to provide code to participate in this Ideathon. You need to provide ideas for an application, a crypto application. You need to build a pitch deck, you need to deliver that pitch deck, but you don't need to include code. So that's a great way for a lot of people to join a hackathon that maybe weren't able to in the past. And there's $75,000 in prizes for the Ideathon, divided up into 5 categories. So there's definitely a lot of opportunities to earn some money here in this Ideathon. The other track is the hackathon, which is focused on the EVM, the Trust EVM solution that's coming to EOS, and focused on GameFi and bringing games over to Trust EVM. So if you're interested in participating, you still have a month to submit your submissions. So plenty of time to get involved still. And of course, the links are down below. All right, finally, Bywire News dropped some exclusive news on the fireside this week, announcing the creation of the Bywire DAO. So to learn more and to join this Bywire DAO, you can join Bywire News on Monday at 4 p.m. UTC on the Bywire YouTube channel, and that is where, they'll launch the DAO, and people who do show up that day will have some special recognition through some NFTs, DAO membership, all that good stuff. So I plan on being there, and I hope I see a lot of you out there as well. EOS Community Poker Tournament for Public Goods. So this was a fun event that I hosted last week for the EOS community. People who participated could win NFTs. You can also donate some of the prize pool to your favorite Pomelo grant. It was super fun. Everyone enjoyed it. We had 35 people show up. A lot of people asking me when the next tournament is, and we're definitely going to do more of these. It was a fun event. We're probably going to do it at the end of every Pomelo season. So the next one should be at the end of Pomelo season 4. And speaking of Pomelo season 4, you can expect some news about details of when Pomelo season 4 is starting very soon. So those details have been pretty much finalized on our side, and we're just working on the announcement, which will be getting out to you guys very soon. All right. And finally, let's just review some of the EOS community events. So if you want to participate in more EOS community events, there's plenty going on these days. On Wednesdays here, we've got the Eden Fractal in the morning, the Helios Futurist series, and then the Fireside Chat, of course, in the evenings. On Thursdays, there's the EOS Support Giveaway Show on Twitter, which is great for newcomers to the ecosystem. Also great to win EOS prizes and NFTs as well. The Hot Sauce, of course, every Friday at 1600 UTC, which is going on right now. After the Hot Sauce, there's the Helios Blockchain and Breakfast that happens 1 hour later, and then also at Eden Town Hall on Sundays at 16 UTC. All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for us today. Thanks for joining, everyone. Hope you have a good Friday. Hope you have a good weekend. If your final reminder, if you want to participate in the giveaway, this contest here is open all week. So it's open till next Thursday. So get out there, retweet our tweet, help us promote the Hot Sauce, and you'll have your chance to win a Party Cracker NFT. All right, that's it for me today. Thanks for joining. And as always,